This is Wayne Pacelli, and this is A Humane Nation. You know, we at the Humane Society of the United States spend so much time trying to prevent cruelty because we know what the costs are if we have to care for animals who are already in distress. A little more than a year ago, I was down in Alabama with our animal rescue team and other members of our staff working to raid multiple sites involved with dogfighting. 367 pit bull type dogs were seized from people who wanted to stage fights with these animals. Now, more than a year later, we are still dealing with the costs of this case. More than $1.5 million, even though we've had hundreds of volunteers involved. These are animals who had medical needs, behavioral needs, long-term sheltering needs as this court case proceeds. Think of that. We're working to stop dogfighting and trying to prevent this cruelty, but just dealing with one case, albeit a very big one, costs more than $1.5 million and counting to deal with. It reminds me of another case we dealt with, this one dealing with tigers. We rescued 4 tigers, 3 from Mississippi and 1 from Kansas, who were living in terribly distressed circumstances. Substandard zoos, exotic animal owners. We took those animals out of these terrible conditions with the help of law enforcement. We gave them immediate relief from their circumstance, and now we've built them a habitat that's worthy of these great creatures. They're going to live for the next 10 or 20 years in an environment where they can see the sky, they can climb trees, they can act like tigers. This is why it's so important that we prevent cruelty, pass laws, educate people to not make these wrong decisions. Because why is our movement, not just the HSUS, but so many other groups in our field, saddled with these incredible costs, dealing with the reckless decisions that others have made? Why shouldn't we have laws to prevent dogfighting and to have them bear the cost of long-term care? And why shouldn't we have laws that forbid private individuals from having dangerous wild exotics like tigers in their backyards and their basement? You look at all the groups in the animal protection movement, and the vast majority of them are dealing with crisis situations created by other people, where the burdens are on the animal welfare groups and their donors to provide short-term and long-term costs of care. We've got to turn this around. We've got to do it through prevention and see that these animals are not getting into situations of crisis from the beginning. I'm Wayne Pacelli, and this is A Humane Nation.